is, man. It's your boy Prep, man. Coming all the way from West Atlanta, Tacoma, man. Shout out to savlab.com, man, and it gets no realer. I swear to God.
Oh Lord, and I pray for the streets. Lord, I pray for the streets. Oh Lord, and I pray for the streets. Lord, I pray for the streets. Oh Lord, and I pray for the streets. Lord, I pray for the streets. Oh Lord, Lord, I pray for the streets. Lord, I pray for the streets.
Seattle Dustin here with savlab.com. It gets no realer. Special guest today, out of Tacoma by way of Orlando, Florida. Young up and comer, Prep. How you doing today, bro?
What's going on,
man? When did you start rapping?
I seriously started rapping like a little over a year ago, so I'm still kind of fresh into it. You know what I'm saying?
So not even too long ago, huh?
Not even.
But you just been like kind of booming, like, you know.
I mean,
success is coming pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean, people enjoy it. You know, I give them a different sound, so people enjoy a different sound.
For sure. Growing up in Orlando, how was that?
It's different. It's very different. It's like most people see it as like one of these places you go to spend money tourist-wise and whatnot. But it's like where I'm from, like, I live in projects, working on Griffin Park. You know what I'm saying? So it's I'm not gonna say it's a killer neighborhood, but it's a neighborhood where you gotta strive to be something where you will definitely be nothing. You feel me? And that's exactly how it works.
So it's a lot more than just Disney World.
A hell of a lot more than Disney World.
You're in the Army, right?
Yeah.
Being in the Army, how did that make you into the person that you are now?
It calmed me down a whole lot, man. I used to be like this wild kid who just kind of went for whatever he wanted to do, and they kind of just put me in a position to where I could think more, then make a move, like strategically plan out what I want to do versus just jumping head first into something. So it helped out a lot.
Did you go down range at all?
Yes.
Were you go Afghanistan?
Yeah, served some time down there.
What unit are you in the Army?
Triple nickel, 555th Engineer Brigade.
Okay. Tell the people a little bit about Afghanistan. What's the war like?
War is definitely not what you see on TV. That's really all I can say about that.
Is it kind of monotonous?
It's not as rough as they make it seem.
Really?
Not at all.
In your song, Oh Lord, you say you pray for the streets.
Pouring liquor on the ground for my niggas who ain't here. I'm down. Oh Lord, and I pray for the streets. Lord, I pray for the streets.
What's your thoughts on rappers exploiting the struggle of the streets in music? Meaning, like, glorifying death, drug use, stuff of that nature.
Like, everybody has their own thing, but you know, some people kind of try to put that out because they feel like street music is really what's booming right now. So they kind of want to hurry up and get to fame as quick as they can by making whatever that they can make. Like me personally, I've lived life, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really sit here and tell the next person, hey, go out there and do this and go out there and do that. I tell you my personal experiences. And if you listen to it, you'll see like, look, man, I'm not telling you to go out here and do this because this is what I encountered when I did this. So that's what the end result of life. I'm trying to pray for these places that the people trying to get out of, and y'all trying to make y'all way to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's really all that.
What inspired that record?
Exactly, just a lot of personal experiences, man. Like, just as I heard the beat, I just had to sit down and like a lot of reflection that went on, and I tell a lot of different stuff. Like I tell you, like past events, like when I was a youngster doing stuff, and it just made it like, this is the position I was in, and this is what I want to get to. So these are the steps that I took to get to the position that I'm in.
Are you a strong believer in God?
Yes, I'm not the most religious person, but I do believe that.
How did your faith affect your music?
A lot, actually, because I've had a lot of bad experiences as well as good experiences with religion. So I put a lot of it in my music. Like I tell people, hey, I'm in the church doing this, and that, and you would think like most heavily religious people would look at me like, well, you don't do that separately. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, but this is my personal experiences. So, I mean, it has a big effect on it, but at the same time, and it helps me put myself more into the music. I can be more open versus trying to act as if I'm this super hardcore individual. Like I put a lot of my personal life and a lot of my own emotions in the music, so it keeps me grounded in that way.
So, people tell me, it's like, Dustin, I'm just keeping it real. Isn't think the positive as real as negative? And why do you think that pain is so marketable?
Everybody goes through pain. Nobody wants to feel like pain is human. So if you sit here and tell me every single day you're spending $1 million, nobody wants to hear that. It's like, I don't have $1 million. I don't know how I feel to blow $1 million. So that pain, like I say, every day somebody goes through something, heartache, a family member dies or something, and that's the type of stuff when people listen to it, they feel like, I can relate to this so much more than this individual that's spending $1 million a day. Because I know how it feels to lose an individual. I know how it feels to have drug issues. I know how it feels to do this type of stuff. I don't know how it feels to buy a Maserati. I never bought one, I ain't gonna roll one. So that's why people can relate to it more, and the more you relate to the music, the more you want to listen to the music.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Everybody has a truth. So who is Prep as a person?
Prep is a very weird person. I can be very vulgar at times. I'm very open, I'm very straightforward. So anybody who knows me will know, like, dealing with Prep, he's never gonna tell you something that's a lie. I put my own business out there, so I don't have to worry about nobody else coming behind me trying to do it. I'm cool, I'm cool to be around. I'm in the studio, it's work time, and you know, like, just being around me is like, it's always a motivational experience. I push people to work, I strive people to test new things. Because I always want to do something new. I'm the type of individual that's nothing, I'm never satisfied with nothing. Like, even though somebody say, oh, this is good, okay, cool, I can do better. And that's just how it is being around me.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Never forget what I've been through. Never lose sight of where I come from. 16, roaming through the city with a loaded gun. You couldn't walk a day in my shoes, or was staying 30 seconds in my eyes. And I prayed for an angel. Throw the motherfucking devils in disguise.
That's what's up, man. What's your thoughts on gimmicks in hip hop?
I don't like them, but everybody has their own little thing. So my whole deal is, I'd like to make timeless music. You can't put a date on the music that I do. So a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you can still play it. Versus that gimmick stuff, it's only gonna last for so long. Like, everybody wants to do dance stuff, and dance stuff will fade away. Then it's like, well, you gotta find a new gimmick. You have to keep changing yourself and reinventing yourself, or you can just step into the industry as, this is me. You know what I mean?
When does a story turn into, I'm trying to make it, like, I'm on the come up, to I've made it?
I honestly feel like it should never turn into I've made it, because at the end of the day, if you're still doing music, you haven't made it. It's like, look at Jay-Z. Jay-Z's bald. He don't have to make another song, but he still does it because he know he can still do better with his music. And look at with J. Cole. J. Cole is in the position where I'm in. You would say, oh, he's there. He's where you want to be at. But at the same time, he still give you that same struggle music, because you know at the end of the day, I'm still pushing, I'm still striving to be a better person. It's not about the funds, it's about my craft. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And it's hard to say you are the best rapper ever. That's a very bold statement to make. And once you make it, you have to prove it.
Right. I hear a lot of pain in your music. You're praying for the streets, oh Lord, and stuff. Where does that stem from? Where does that pain stem from?
I say where I come from, man, is just an area. Like I said, I don't come from that big killer area, no big drug dealers or nothing like that. So I don't really sit here and tell anybody like where I'm from. People get by it every day. Like I don't make no type of gestures to people. But where I come from is people who do one or two things. You let the chaos conquer you, or you conquer the chaos. And it's like, and I mean that by, you have people that let the ghetto get to them, that let the projects get to them. So it's like they feel like in their mind they're never gonna leave, so they just adapt to where they're at. It's like, well, I'm never gonna go outside of these four walls, so I'm gonna just be here. I mean, I'm gonna sit here and drink this $5 bottle of liquor. I'm gonna sit here and kick with these same people, because I'm not going nowhere, they're not going anywhere. Then you have those individuals who want to conquer the chaos, who feel like, well, y'all here, I want to be here, so I'm gonna fight to do whatever I can. And I end up in some crazy situations, but I mean, I put my gloves on and went into the ring and got it in. You feel me? So I had to fight to get out of where I was at, because I refused to stay there.
Right. Like say your people in Orlando don't know anything about Tacoma. What story would you want? What story would you want to paint of Tacoma? Tacoma has two sides. You have that side of Tacoma who's really hungry, who really wants to be seen, who really wants that spotlight. Then you have that side of Tacoma who really doesn't want that other side to have that spotlight.
So that's where like, you find those battles a lot. So like, cause there's a lot of dope people in Tacoma, like a lot of great lyricists in Tacoma. Like some cats who I'm in competition with, like I really, like they help me strive to be better. But at the same time, they don't want to come together as a collective. Like I said, you have two sides. In order for Tacoma to reign, to be that big city that it can be, or the big town, you need both of those sides to be together. If you have one side who wants to uplift and the other side that wants to push everybody down, you're never going to have that good balance to where everybody can just come together as one and actually explode.
Right. We were talking earlier and you said that you kind of had like branch out of Tacoma and like move your operation up to Seattle. Do you feel like Tacoma, like like once you make it there, like it's kind of like a dead end or what?
Like I said, that whole it being split in half is like we basically got a chance to experience both sides, like me and the whole team, and we got a chance to experience that side that want to uplift. And I'm going from doing like nothing at all to doing 6 or 7 shows in a month. Then you have to deal with that side that doesn't want to see you make it. And then me from being from out of town, I won't get that love like a native will. I had to fight for stuff that I had to get, like literally had to really go in. This cats who was getting put in front of me who really aren't that good, but the fact that they're from here, they kind of get that extra boost. So it's like my entire team, like I said, we all want to strive to be better. And we see like Seattle has a bigger market. Seattle has versatility. They have those different artists who can do whatever they want to do, and people gravitate to it because they really enjoy the hip hop. Now in Tacoma, they want to hear all the gangster music, all the shoot 'em up, all the gang bang. I'm not a gang banger. I don't know nothing about it. I don't talk about it. I'm not a drug dealer. I don't talk about it. I don't know nothing about it. So that's the type of music that they really like. Not knocking Tacoma at all, but that's what they like to hear. Like they want to hear that in the clubs. They want to hear that all over the place. Like you come up here, you bound to hear full-on hip-hop songs. I'll hear Kendrick Lamar in the club out here, and we'll never hear Kendrick Lamar in the club in Tacoma. So it's like they're big on the hip-hop. It's a bigger market, so there's a lot more places that you can touch out here. So that's why we decided that we're going to start just pushing up, still putting on for Tacoma, still let them like, hey man, we got a lot of love for Tacoma. We're going to bring all these Tacoma cats who really love the hip-hop up here with us, and we're going to shut y'all the venues down. So it's not like we just saying, forget them guys down there, because without them, I wouldn't even be in the position I'm in right now. So we bringing them on, the people who really support us, and we just gonna show them that we can actually be a part of something bigger.
Why do you think people want to be famous instead of being successful?
Because it's easy. It's honestly, dead honest answer. Everybody want to be rich, but don't nobody want to work for it. Everybody just want to be able to buy the cars and the clothes and the women and the jewels, and people want that. Nobody wants to just get down and have something for longevity. Everybody want to live for right now. Right. That's why you have a lot of those issues with people that's trying to do everything that they can to make it big on social media, because they know it's easier to go viral posting a video on Facebook than it is to graduate college and look for a real job. Not saying go to college, because I ain't been to college. I did a little bit, but I mean, college is for everybody, but at the same time, being famous isn't for everybody either. Black pea coat with a ski mask to match. A couple black women whose asses are sitting fat. A pair of black J's in your face, I am stomping that. So it ain't no time to argue with after that. I killed a couple rappers and took my talents to death row. 25 to life after giving that hoe the death stroke. Mind on a million, overdosed on pride. I can't wait until I start winning, so don't pray on my demise. A couple brainiac women only breathe through their nose. It's a work of art the way that they sculpt in this totem pole. No lights as I drive slow down this dark road. Stole a 500 series, don't want no one else to know. These pills got me hallucinating, but I'm still gonna roll some more. And no one honest these days, let them tell it they got the dough. And me, I barely got 2 nickels to rub together. And it's 5 of us, we all pitched in on this fifth together. Live in the city of rain, you can't escape the weather. Pants sagging, so I guess I'm thuggish or whatever. My view is so serene from these project steps. When police is killing my color, who do I call for help? No, it's not a doubt in the world. Watch as my intricate mind it unfurls. Trying to paint a picture of destruction in the world, or chasing a dream that's an image of a girl. Pray.
Look in my eyes and see the soul of a troubled teen. Only ambition in my life was to make green. Trying to understand the world and it's complex. Hard to recognize brains when she's in a silk dress. Dear Lord, can I preach? Waving to the congregation, please take a seat. The words that I'm giving, they don't come with the fee. And I really came from nothing, streets got me on my feet. Hard times in the ghetto, it help you understand defeat. Along facing my opposition, as you can see, cause losing just isn't an option for me.